And greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft. And here we are. Here we are in our town, our village. It's not really a town. These are going to be villages, more like villages this time. I'm going to change my view. It's nighttime. Everyone's asleep except Begga. And what that means is that Begga is not using these beds, and that's unfortunate. I think we're going to have to change the bed in here just to see if that's actually true. Let's go for bed. There's something about the beds, the fantasy beds, that are not working with the regular bed model. And so they're actually not sleeping. So let's put in, these are purple, let's put in a regular purple bed here just to see if that's actually the case. So let's put this here. Let's make this one go away, and let's put a bed right here. And let's see what happens. Let's see if Begga comes to bed. Is she? Or are you just staying awake because? Or is this a new thing that they don't use the beds in the... No, they absolutely do. Let's recall her. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Let's recall her. There we go. And now let's see if she'll go to bed. Usually recalling makes them... Is there something in the way? Or is it this? Or is one of those things too big? I can't actually tell. So she's still not going to bed. So it's not the beds. So let me see if when I put this bed back here, there we go. And let's get the bed out of our hand. It has some sort of ghosting thing going on. Let's make the beds go away for a minute. What if we take down this piece? Shouldn't make a difference. This piece might make a difference. Let me see if that makes a difference. And let's do this and recall. And let's see if she goes to bed now. She is absolutely not. All right, so this is new. I'm going to have to see. Let's get some leaves for a second. Let's fix this. And then the best way to fix this, Zaf. Yes, Zaf, how are you? Posise. How's Friday morning? Friday morning was crazy. It was actually quite fun, but I did something really wild in Twitch, and I had a fun time doing it. That was morning for me. This is actually afternoon now that we're in. Right now, the west coast of the country is still morning for another hour. But right now we are afternoon here, and where my sister lives. All right, it bothers me that she can't go to sleep, so you know what that means. We're just gonna have to build her a little wagon, and maybe what I can do is build a little wagon right here where both Angel and Begga can live, or where one of, let me see who's here. I know you can't see. Jace can live with someone. Now, they're not living together just yet. There's one of our guardians, because we don't really have any houses, so we're kind of making it that this is temporary. You are after PM now. I am at 2 o'clock. It's actually 2:05 on the east coast of the United States. On the west coast of the United States, it's 11:05. So in my home, yes, it is still morning, but where I am is now early afternoon. And speaking of morning, everyone is going to wake up in a minute. Now we have to have some more houses anyway, because we're going to have some more people, because we actually now have Tucker finished adding the little farm pieces to this town hall area so that all the animals can be taken care of. But that requires 3 people. So that's going to be 3 more people. So we'll see what happens with that. But you are correct, Zaf. In my home, it is still late morning there. So how are you? How are you doing? Because I think where you are, it is probably like 8 o'clock at night. 8 or 7 or 8 at night. I think it's 8 o'clock, we're correct? In the evening. Kalispera. And Zaf, this town, I've been naming all the pieces that I have modified for this town green. I've been calling them green. So since I've been calling them green, I've decided to call the village green. So I was thinking maybe I would call the village like Greenwich or something like that. But I decided to do something different, and I'm going to call the village, and let me check for a minute and make sure I am saying it right. Prasinos. And if I'm saying that word wrong, it's 9 p.m. Prasinos. So this village is going to be Prasinos. And if I'm not saying that right, let me know, because that is actually a Greek word. And let me see if it is a Greek word, because that will be very clear in a minute. And while we're talking about that, let's get the, here we go. Let's get the build tool over here. Now this is down a little bit in a hole. We could have the other wagon be down at this point, or we could put the wagon behind here. Ooh, I like the idea of that. I definitely do. Let's do that. Let's see how we can do that. So let's touch the ground. Let's look at monsters, modified pieces. And we want a green residence. And green, yes, we are calling the village green. And Prosinos, if I'm saying it right. And let's look here. And I think it's this. It is. Dun, 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 dun. So this is one of our wagons right here. And I would like to put, now there's a little, almost sort of like a ravine piece right there. But if we put the wagon here, if we move it up just a little bit, it will not take away that tree right there, which would be good. Let's not take the tree away. And it would be right here like this. However, we put it here like this, then that, this walk piece right here would always be a problem. But I think I like it. I think I still like it. Why don't we have it open towards the tree? so that the tree is actually giving some shade to the entrance, and have it be here like this. Right in this little spot, it looks like something that someone would actually do, and we can put it right here. So let us assign a builder, and sure enough, there it is. And we're going to have Emery work on this because we're going to have to do something special. Yep, she doesn't have anything to do. We're going to actually have Tucker build a real university, not a tent. Because without a real university, we can't get a smelter or a sawmill. And so that's a couple of the things that we're going to have to work on. Recall build options. The builder is going to be Emery, build the building, and there we go. So Emery is going to start working on this, and it's noon in the world. So let's come here, and she hasn't started yet. There she is. Dun, da, da, da. So now there isn't anybody. Let's have it be Tucker. Let's have Tucker over here be the one who's actually, yeah, see, he already has a crafting table set up there. Let's have him have some cutting, some places where he actually cuts and saws, and that's okay near the farm. So let's do a table. Here's one right here. And let's do architect. Let's do an architect. We'll do an architect's cutter. So we've got this table right here and an architect's cutter on top. And that's good. And I don't think he's going to, well, they kind of can, but they're less likely to come this way over top of it. So I think it'll be okay. And let's see, I don't like it. I'm concerned that they're going to come over top. So why don't we have it be, ooh, we could have it be behind. Now that would be interesting. Yeah, let's put it right here. So let's have Mixasa. Salut, Mixasa. Salut. So we're going to put this right here. We're going to give him, we can move this. Why don't we move this over into this area here? This is something else that he's using. We can put it right there. Let's bring this table just a little bit more this way. That works for me. And then we'll put in some water. Como vas-tu, Mixasa? And then let's put in water. Let's get a cauldron, D. C-A-U. Cauldron. And let's get a bucket. And there's a bucket of water. And let's do that. And yay! No worries. Cool. Cool. Let's come here. And I think I'm going to put both this cauldron and the cauldron here. That's right at that point right there. Let's put the water in that one. And those are the things that we're going to kind of use. Let's move the crafting table back to this back part here. So we're making it look like for the time being, until we have a sawmill and until we have some other things like that, that Tucker is actually making things back here. So let's put that in that spot, and I think all of that looks good. Let's walk out this spot back here. Let's say the grass is gone from this part. Je vais bien. Ah oui, Oui, c'est bon. Is good. That is good. And I'm actually, it's really interesting. I'm at the place with my French, where French is really hard right now. It is difficile, très difficile. And part of it is the fact that I'm into the part of French where there are a lot of words that are in play for grammar, past tense, future tense, all those kinds of things. And it's quite fascinating. I like it. I'm still learning. It's just harder. And so when I'm trying to think of things on top of everything else, it's harder in that way, and which is kind of curious, but it definitely is. And but it's okay. I'm still liking learning, and I'm still having fun learning. And I imagine that even for English, there comes that time where English is difficult. Oh, it's nighttime. Becca, where are you going? Now let me see what is going on here. So she's going here. She lives here, but she is not going to. She's staying up all night drinking. We're going to have to get her out of here because she's staying up all night drinking. She actually is. So let me go and sleep for a moment. I'm going over here. And even though I'm working on that part that I'm working on, I'm going to have to make sure that Tucker is doing something. And Zaf is saying, I drink my tea as watching, and after maybe stream or early, I continue your Japanese animation movie. Ooh! Yesterday, you saw a Japanese movie and a Chinese movie. Ah, that is nice. My Japanese has is sort of stopped at this particular point. I want to try and focus just more on my French and on oh, look at the sun just disappeared behind the clouds. It's raining. Is it going to be a thunderstorm? That was pretty quick coming on. I think some people are going to go home. Yep. And not be working. And let me see. And there's Begga. Poor Begga out in the rain. I don't know why these aren't working. So let me take this piece down for a minute. I'm going to try taking some things down and seeing if that helps. That doesn't seem to. You think it's the rug? Is it the carpet? It shouldn't be. All these things should kind of be okay. But she is definitely not coming in. Is there not enough room here with that there? Let's take this chair away for a minute, and now let's recall her, and let's see why this isn't working. Recall, and let's see if she goes now to a place. She is not going. I wonder if that's a change. We all do a lot of, we all have a lot of errors in French when we speak it, and more when we write it. It is complex. It is definitely complex. Okay, I give up. I don't know whether it's actually something that has to do with this particular tavern, but she is definitely not going to bed. And so we're just going to have to get her out of the tavern, and that means that we're not going to be able to depend on the tavern any kind of way for housing. And that is true. That is true. All right, and it did not thunder. Have we had a single thunderstorm? I don't think we have. So we have work going on. This is where he is going to work right here. I want to get these two wheels are too close together, which is why they don't have anything here. While it's raining for a minute, I'm going to take some of this away in some of these areas just to not make it look so so completely green right in these spots right here just for now. And let's put this in. I beg your pardon. And there we go. Let's see if I can bring some of this around this part right here. Oops, that was close. And then put this under and this. So Mixessa, because you're here, I can tell you that on the Twitch stream I did get it put in. I made some changes in a portion of the mine, and I hope you like them. Unfortunately, everybody, I will not be here tomorrow. Normally I'm here on Thursdays and Saturdays, but this week there's been things that had to be done for my sibling, my Maser, and because of those things that had to be done, I am not able to stream the next for tomorrow. But what else can I say about that? I guess there isn't anything else I can say right at this moment in regards to that, except I will stream on Monday. And with the Twitch, I might be able to stream. I just made that barrel disappear. I might be able to stream. Do I have a barrel handy? I bet that was the only barrel in this area, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Let's go over here. So I might be able to stream, and that's one of those. Let's give him one of these, and let's find another. I don't see any. Is that? Oh, there's one. And we'll get this one. Okay, and we'll give him both of these, because I just made one go away. We'll give him the two. So we'll put that one there, and on top, we'll put this one. Oh, that's not on top. We'll put this one here. So yeah, so there's going to be something. So yes, but it did turn out, and I'm very happy with it. I'm very, very happy. This looks like there should be rug or something under there, but we'll just leave the grass and we'll just have it look like that. All right, is it night yet? No, it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Speaking of 2 o'clock, it is only 2 o'clock here. When I first started, when I first decided I was going to learn language, I did start with Spanish, but that's because I was in a Spanish theater, and at the time, because my maternal grandmother is Jamaican, it seemed like Spanish, I didn't know that Spanish was the language that she would have but it seemed like the language that she would have had spoken. And as a matter of fact, it was the language that she spoke, but not because of her Jamaican heritage, because she was born in Panama, and it was the Panamanian heritage that made it so that she spoke Spanish. Her parents worked more than likely the Panama Canal area, and so after the canal was built and there wasn't anything for those workers to do, a lot of them spread out to different places, but the war started pretty close to that time. And so that's some of the things, that's probably how they decided to come to the United States. Instead of going back to Jamaica, which is interesting, they didn't go back to Jamaica. They were Jamaicans, and they didn't go back. And it probably had to do with the fact that the Panama Canal was American, and you know what happens when we're somewhere. So we changed the economy, is what I mean, and that sort of thing. People get used to that. That's what happened. It happens in a lot of different places. So, it's now 4:00. Okay, so, and she's not working. She's drinking because it's raining. Is she still asking for? Good day to you. Yeah, I know, but you can't have. No, she isn't. Good. Okay, she was asking for compost, but I think she might have been asking for a compost from before I stopped it. And there was Adam and Briddy. They just came out of this house. Really, you guys? So you have a place. You should have. This is theirs right here. See? They have chairs, and this is some of the stuff that we're going to do with the others. There's Luella, one of our 2 druids, and there we go. So I started studying first that, and then I found out that my great-grandmother, maternal great-grandmother, was going to go to New Orleans to live. The Jamaican who had worked in Panama was going to go to New Orleans. She came in through Philadelphia, and she was sponsored. You had to be sponsored during that time period. And she came in during that time. And let's look here for a minute. Let's see how many. These are all of our people, and I do have them all listed. Okay. And so then, but she was talked out of it by ex-slaves who were living in Philadelphia, who were trying to explain to her that living in the South in this country was not necessarily good. I don't think that was going to stop her. I think she actually was still going to go. She was just waiting for her license, her beauty shop license, which she did get, and probably dealing with the fact that one of her little girls got pregnant, and so she was dealing with that, and then got sick, and then the family did not. She didn't survive. One of the things that kills people during that time, could have very easily have been the Spanish flu, or it could have just been pneumonia from coal dust. It could have been any kind of a thing like that. But if we had gone to New Orleans, if they had gone to New Orleans, there's no question that we would have been in a Catholic school of some sort. We would have learned French, because we learned French in the, what? Look at all that food. Okay. Because we learned French. We started to learn French when we was in the little Catholic school in California. That's where, when I was in grade school, we did. Ow! All right, I definitely don't want to do that with that. So I'm going to have to put that there. And let's put this here. And I just made one of those go away. So let me look at crates. A-T-E. Probably the potato crate. Probably a crate like the potato crate. So let's put that back. All right, I'll accept that. So, so that's my history. So French, when we were kids, when my sisters and I were kids, we actually did get our introduction to French. And then, yeah, we learned French from Irish nuns, missionary nuns. Irish missionary nuns taught us French in our grade school, and it was most interesting. So then the next time I really said, okay, I'm going to go to school and learn something in school, it was Spanish, and I just couldn't get into it. I could not get into it. I could not. I actually paid for a teacher and everything, and it just wasn't working for me. And so I didn't. And then years later, like almost 10 years after that, a friend of a friend introduced me and the friend, I was there at the time, to Duolingo, to the Duolingo app. And it was like, oh my gosh, it's language as a game. This is incredible. I thought it was incredible. And so that began a whole new, I'm going to study language. And of course, no, there was a time in between, before the Duolingo. So maybe 5 years before Duolingo was Earworms. Earworms is the name of the company, and Earworms actually had, they combine music and language, and that's their whole thing, that music helps you learn language easier. And so that was what this this program was all about. Let's not have that be there. Let's actually have this be a cliff, so that it doesn't go away. That piece right there, we'll put that right in that spot. We're supposed to be fixing this so that this doesn't do this anymore. I thought I had it turned out. She's not planting here, so obviously it is to some degree, but we're going to put this around that part of the house and this part right here. So we're just doing, I'm just doing all sorts of modifications just because I'm having fun talking. So yeah, Earworms came in, and they had a special at the time because they were brand new, and what they were doing was saying that you could get 2 records. Hold on. They were going to send you 2 CDs for $5 at the time, which was like outrageously cheap, and especially for studying a language, it just seemed amazingly cheap. And so it was like, okay, let's do that. So I had just found out around that time about my great-grandmother wanting to go to New Orleans and live from Philadelphia, and so that made me interested in French, and plus the fact that we had had it before made me interested in French. And so it was like, okay, what, Becca? What is the matter?
Where's the courier?
There are no couriers yet, but there will be. There will be. So here we are. She's doing okay. Let's see what she's talking about. Is she out of room? Not even. She's not even out of room. So when it came time to decide what languages, and this is where all this came from, the language that I wanted to learn at the time was French. The language that Vincentius Primus wanted to learn at the time was Japanese. And so because I was getting 2 CDs, I decided to get one for his language, of course, and it was most fun. We actually learned something. And I know some words. I definitely know how to count in Japanese, and that is very fun. Okay, this is beginning to look like people walk in this area. I could do something about this, but I'm going to wait and see what I want to do with that. All right? All right, let's make all of this for a second go away. I beg your pardon, and let's come over here. Does she need something? She does. Oh, she needs everything. So all that time while she was digging out, Tucker was making the pieces that she needs. Not the forester, the builder was making the pieces, and so she is going to have all of these pieces from him. And he also is the one, if I'm not mistaken, who has all the wool. Let me check here. I see that she does not have a lot of boxes here. Let's come over to his side and see if there is still wool. Yes, there is. There is wool, and there is mining materials. We have a mine. Let's go over to the mine for a minute. Remember? See that building over there? That's a mine. That is our new mine, and it was a desert mine. It is a temporary mine because it is only a level 1, and that's all it can be. But we're going to put these in here, and we'll see who we can get for all of these different things. Yes, there it is. So luckily no one's fallen in, but we're going to have to cover that part, and I think I'm going to cover this with green. So we're going to have green come up over top of all of this instead of just being there like that. Let me see if that's going to work. I know, I can tell. The sun's going down. I'm aware. I am definitely aware. There is a hole there, and that was one of the reasons why we were doing this. Yay! Excellent. So, luckily, just in time. See, let's get Begga to sleep in this new wagon right here. Let's come here, and let's come here, and let's have Begga be assigned here. So she will sleep here. We're going to see what kind of problem we're going to have with her getting across to it. I'm hoping we're not. Look at the moons coming up between the two. So, while that was happening, all of that, Yes, so we did. We kind of learned Japanese. We learned the rudimentary, like the beginnings, how to count and how to ask for something, like to ask for green tea, ocha, and things like that. And so, and that was the beginning of my French as well. The beginning of my French, and it was really fun. And then prepare for your Thanksgiving Day. No, it's too early. How do I talk about Thanksgiving? So everyone has this idea. So the idea is that Thanksgiving is this wonderful holiday, and that in the United States, and that everyone is together and all that kind of stuff. And to some degree, that is true, but it's also quite stressful. Emery, we're going to have her build a yurt out of this, and Angel is probably going to move here, or either Angel or Jace. I might have Jace move here and do that. And then whoever is going to live there. Oh, I just thought of that. So Tucker is here, and yet he's living in the yurt over there, and Angel's living in over here. But Beck is going to be here, and Tucker is here. I like the idea of them sharing, so I think I'm going to have them actually share. Let's come down here. Let's look at what she needs. She needs a little bit more. She's going to get some spruce from Jace, and then Tucker is going to make the pieces that she needs. The canvas, she probably does herself. We can put a table here for her. We could actually, not really. Let's put the table that she uses for making the canvas. These two parts right here don't have anything on them. So let's dig these out, and let's put this in, and let's put a table there. Do we have anything that looks like it would be sewing? But you have time on Monday to prepare. I have time. Yes, Thanksgiving is Thursday. So there's lots of time between here and now. So we'll see what we want to do about it. What Vincentius Primus and I got into the habit of doing is, if we weren't with family, we would actually go to a supermarket that actually does that actually prepares food in advance, and we would get that food. We would get Thanksgiving food on the morning of Thanksgiving, and we would have it for our own small celebration if we were doing. It was kind of fun to go on Thanksgiving Day to the markets where people were picking up their Thanksgiving dinners and last minute pieces. It was fun to do that, and so we liked joining into that. Other than that, we were with friends or we went home to family, and there was always someone at home who was going to cook, and we could join in. Vincentius Primus's mom loves to cook, and so that was good. Look at what I've got. I think I'm going to be okay with that. Let's find something. Let's find a frame. Let's do a frame, and let's see if we can get something that looks like wool. Let's see what wool things. I don't think we're going to get anything with a good shape other than just a square. So why don't we just go ahead and do that for now. Let's put this here, and we'll just have that. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But if we did a fruit basket, let's do a fruit basket. Now this is sitting outside. I don't think I'm going to do that because this is actually sitting out. It does rain here. So we'll leave that part and just have it be empty. But this is where she does some sewing stuff. Let's put another, I see that. Let's put another piece right here, here. And let's fill this part in for a little bit like this. I'm going to go over there. And because we're going to put a stool here, S-T-O-L, let's get one of the original little stools, and we can get an oak stool and just set it there. So yeah, I love pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. I absolutely do. Do I like that stool? Doesn't that look like almost a little table? S-T-O-O-L. Let's try a different one. Let's try this oak stool, and let's see what it looks like. Ooh, I've got some others. Some flatter stools. There's a Nordic stool. Let me see what this looks like, this Nordic stool. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is Fantasies furniture. Still looks like a little table. Let's put that there. That looks more like a stool. Never tasted it, so you don't know. Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is lovely. It's a squash. Pumpkin's a squash, and so it can either be savory, and pumpkin soup is really delicious, or it can be sweet. And Americans usually have it as something sweet, and so I'm good with that. And she is finished. So who's going to move in here? And the winner is going to be Tucker. We're actually going to have Tucker and Becca manage housing. Not Jace, but Tucker move in right here. Because Becca and, oops.
I can't work like that.
Let's get this to be there. Because Becca is here. Her farm is here and Tucker is here. So we're going to say that it was more like that.
Like
you
that.
Need something. And that's what you need. See, so she's going to get Tucker to make her some farm instruments. And he's going to make these for her. He's going to make her 4 of these. And while we don't have a sawmill yet, which reminds me that Tucker's going to start working on an actual small, do I want to set it here? I could set it right here. We wanted the university, remember, to be over here. If we made a small university in that area, or we could make a small university right here and it would always be small. Let's look at this. We can look how deep we can get. So I want to save this area right here. See this? For the enchanting tower. I want to save an area over here for the alchemist. I think I want the alchemist to be right in this area right here. And and so a university could be, since the enchanter, we could build a tiny university right here. Mr. Villager! Oi, Mr. Villager! How are you? Como esta você? And let's put this tree into the ground right here. And, you know, that's my pet peeve, trees that aren't in the ground. And let's come here. I go to even wild forests and do it. I do it in a whole bunch of places, so I don't just do it. If I'm walking through the forest, I'll do it. What kind is that? That's guava. And yes. So I'm definitely going to do that right here. You're good? To the bem. That is good to hear. So we're going to put in, there is the guard yurt. And right off here, we've got another one of these places that goes down. And while it's night, I'm going to go down here and see how far down this goes. And the water is this color. Ooh, look how pretty. Wow. Because we're under the magic land, so the water is the color that it is in the magical forests. And that looks so beautiful. So our enchanting tower right here, and our tiny university right here. Let's do it right here. So we have, do we have anything? See, this is down to this where you've been trying a new kind of style. You're making a Byzantine one, actually making your first insulae, or at least a piece of it. Excellent, good for you. That is quite a style, and that sounds like much fun. Cool. So I'm looking forward to hearing more about it. Let's come here, let's come down here, and let's go to sleep. So the Littleton University is very tiny.
See you tomorrow.
Hello? She said see you tomorrow. So it's very tiny. This would actually be a place to put it right here. Look at this. But I might actually want the real university to be right in front of this. And we'll just have a small version of a university right here. Why don't we do that? So we have a university a tent across the way, and that will probably continue to be there, or maybe turn into a school. Let's have the actual university, small university building, be here. And let's see. A comic detail: in basically 90% of every piece that you planned, the pieces will have a room at the first floor that has a sign in the front door that says Domatio to I Pireti. I would have to have that translated. I definitely would. You'd have to translate that one for me. Zaf can translate it. Ah, okay. Let's see here. we have a person, and that wild animal looked very strange. So if you wonder what's going on, I can't make up my mind, and that's part of the problem. I can't make up my mind on where I want this university piece. This is the small university that we need in order to get all the other pieces we need built. Why don't we just make it a part of this area and put it behind one of these houses? Yeah, that's the problem, that I don't want to put it anywhere. I don't want to put it anywhere. I know I said I was going to put it up here, and I guess I am. Room for house stuff is what it is. Room for house stuff. Okay, that is funny. That is funny. Yeah, let's use this tree right here, and let's just put it right here. I am not finding anything that I like. Unfortunately, let's go to switch pack. Let's go here. We're using the actual university from Littleton, the tiny university, and the reason that that's appearing is because that's the big farm right there. Let's come over here. It's made out of spruce. It's got a fair amount of spruce to it, but we'll see. And let's see, there's the front. And there it is, Littleton Community College. And I'm good with that being called a community college. And do I want it in this area here? That's putting it right behind. I could have it turn and be facing this way, and I think I like that. The translation you got was servant's room, and Zaf is saying servant is more correct. True. Oh, so all the ground floor rooms in your insulates are rooms for servants. Interesting. That's curious. So how close can I get this? So see that right there? That comes right up to the yurt. I'm not taking away any magic trees. And we can have a space between the yurt and this building. And it is right here. This works. Emery's going to end up building this, or we could have Tucker build it, but we may have Tucker do something over there. And we should start seeing if we can find some actual builders, some people who actually build. And so we might continue doing that. Are we happy with this? Not really. But there it is. It doesn't take away that tree, and it sits right in this place. And we could have this part of the road here come up to it on that side of the tree, come up here like this and go to it there. And I think that's what we'll do. And let's do it. So this is what we're doing. We can't build anything. Some of the things that we want to build require having a working university, and level 1 isn't enough. We need at least a level 3 for some of them. university, and so because of that, we have to build one. So even though we have that other one across the way, we're actually going to assign a builder to build this tiny university right here. And I'm going to put that away. Let's touch this and let us have Emery. She's not building anything. She's going to start building this. Now, this means that that Jace is actually going to have to grow us some actual, oh, I see that. He's going to have to grow us some, do I want to, let me put this on a tree somewhere. Let's put it on a tree here. Yeah, let's put it right there. We'll put it right there. Let's make that go away. And there is that. He's going to have to grow some actual spruce, and we do have a way for him to grow spruce, and I think I'm going to have him grow it right in this spot right here, right in front of his place. Let's plant a spruce, PRUC, and Mixasa was explaining that if we do not build a 4 spruce, it won't change the land. So a spruce, a bone, and here we go. So we're going to add this spruce to what he is growing. This is going to get really big right in this location. So let's put it here and let's see what happens. Yep. So there it is. And there's our first spruce piece, and he's going to start working on that. Let's come here and see what's going on. Is he custom recipes? Nope. 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 Planting on, and the saplings, all the saplings are on, so it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, and this is one of those walks that goes all the way down to the water, which is their fresh water. And there's the yurt, and Tucker doesn't have anything to do, but we don't have anything here. You think it's not fair that we should change the biome depending on what we plant, what we're planting in the region. Why can't it be that way? This first piece is under construction, but what is already done is the servants' room, the large entrance, garage for carts, and the stair, the something to the upstairs, and the back corridor. That sounds like a lot, actually. That sounds like a lot going on. We're not going to have this. We're not going to have the library here. And if anything, we'll have the hospital in that area. We can actually build the hospital now, the hospital tent. And it's more likely to put the hospital tent over here. Yeah, it could be on the university side. And that's why we're looking at what we're looking at. So let's come over here. I know it's night. Let me go in. We're going to sleep, and then we'll look at that. Yeah. So Zaf had asked me, Mr. Villager, about Thanksgiving, and so I was saying to him that Vincentius Primus and we don't usually make plans for it unless we're going to be home for family. And we're not going to be, except with my sister, we're not going to actually go home to his mom's. And his mother is the only parent that's left. And so even though we should be going home. We're actually going to go home for Christmas and for New Year's. So in that respect, that's what we're going to do this year, which kind of makes it that maybe next year we'll go home. We'll go to his mom's for Thanksgiving, but we definitely have to go during these winter holiday times, and so we're going to do that. Let's decide where we're going to have the hospital. And if we have the hospital over here, because the magic tower, the enchanter tower, the alchemist, all that stuff is going to be in this area, we could actually put the hospital right here. And let me see what kind of room we're going to have for this. Are we ready? So let's switch to my pack. And let's look at hospital, because I think we have a yurt or something, or a tent for it. And that's what we're looking for. Sure enough, we do. And sure enough, we do. So this is the yurt that we wanted to build for the hospital. So let's see here. So we see where the university piece is going to be. We were talking about putting the road on one side, and if we did that, do we want to move the hospital yurt over pretty close over here? Let's see what this does. Let's put this down in the ground for a minute. And let me see where this is in relationship to that little part of road that is right here that we can't see because of the farms. Okay, I think this is good. And we're putting it at this level of the ground right here. And I have an overlap. Something's overlapping. Yeah, that's not an overlap. Okay, so here we go. This is level 1, level 2. I think this is a level 2, and we did that thing where we changed it to a level 1 so it could be built. And so the level 1 is what we want to build and assign a builder. And there is, I thought I took, I queued it. I thought it was, I didn't think it was buried, but it was buried. Okay, so now we have to find the hut block. I didn't think I buried it, but I did. So we saw that piece. There it is. And there it is. So this tells us how much of the hill is going to come down. And we can see this part right here. So this is probably going to go up, not go up. And that stairs will go up to this building from this area here. And I like the idea of that. Oh good, it's already down to that part, so that is excellent. Let's look. Yes, in town here, 0 tiny Christmas preparations. Really? It's a little early. Except that usually the weekend after Thanksgiving is when Christmas starts to appear. That's when I like it to appear. The weekend after Thanksgiving is a perfect time for Christmas stuff to begin to appear. And you think it's not wrong if you call it a magic tower. Yeah, it's literally that. But it sounds a bit disturbing. Think about the fact of the enchanter basically draining energy and knowledge. Actually, I don't think he's draining energy, and that's one of the things that I've talked about. That's how they talk about it. But in actuality, he is just he is just using the energy of others. Is Tucker making this yet? No. Build options. The builder is Tucker. Building. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So Tucker is going to work on that, and Emery is working on this massive build that she's got. Let me look at something for a minute. Let's manage workers. There is Emery. Let's look at Tucker and let's see. Tucker is 11 and 9 and Emery is 13 and 9. So she is actually right now the better builder of the two four. They're the first four, Emery and Tucker, but they have built everything so far. And they're going to continue to do that. So there's Tucker, and he is removing all the foliage in the area, and then he's going to start. And she has removed the foliage, and she is going to start building. And so that's good. Let's look at what Tucker needs, and we'll see. So yeah, I really did not like the first time when they said that the enchanters were draining the people, and it's like, okay, they're not doing that. I'm just not having it, because that's not what enchanters are supposed to do. It sounds like they're not working for the people. And so I absolutely, that was one of the first things. But then they changed the language around the enchanter, what the enchanter was doing, and it sounded much more like that the enchanter is using the knowledge and energy of others. So if you had a real magical person, when you do things for others, magical things for others, you benefit from that. And that benefit is energetic. So that energy that you get from helping people is what I am thinking that the enchanter is getting and what they actually meant. And if they didn't, I don't care. That's what I mean by it. And so that is the way I want to think about what the enchanter is doing. And you're happy about the fact that people that actually bringing the millionaire mod back into live. You were with this mod. Oh, you were afraid that this mod would be forgotten. The millionaire. Oh, that's interesting. Because that's like a Minecolonies mod, isn't it? Actually, I think so. Now the question is, do we want her to come over? Let's see. This is Susanna. Let's look at Susanna's abilities. 23 and 19. That is pretty good. So we could have her as soon as this is ready. We can have her come over. We'll have to see if anyone has any doctor skills. And that's one of the things that we're going to do. And yeah, so that's it. Well, at least 50% of similarity, but a lot of differences. Okay, all right. All right. And there we go. So the two builders are working. And while they're working, if we did get someone, where are they going to live? So right here, who's living here now that Tucker is living away? Angel and Susanna are still here. Angel and Susanna are way over here, and that would be perfect for who's ever going to teach. So Susanna might stay here, and we'll see. But we could have Angel. Angel's still being our chef. We could have her live somewhere closer to that restaurant. And if we do that, that might be good. And then we need these other people. So while it's nighttime, I'm going to look at this person. This is Otho.
Good to see you, mate.
We still have the Shire names that we're using. And Otho is, he's quite skilled. He's skilled at things, but he isn't necessarily interested in a job. Do we have anyone else? I haven't looked at anyone in a while. I did have some people wandering around who weren't guardians, but I don't see anyone now except him. Okay, so we'll have to wait for another train to come in, another wagon train, another wagon or visitors stopping by, and we'll see. There are some aspects that I would like, mainly about relationships. That's almost the center of the mod, reputation. Interesting. That sounds interesting. I'll have to look at it. I know you've mentioned it before, and I really need to actually take a look at it and see what's going on. This should be the level 1 of this building, so we'll see. Because I'm building it from this is not modified by me. This is actually the level 1 of this building, and there's Ilberic. And let's go look one more time over here. And that is interesting. Or that's the only one. Who do we have? Let's look and see what this needs. This needs adaptability and wow, look at Adam. Adam could actually be a chicken farmer. Wow. But all the archers could, because they almost take the same thing, don't they? Yes, they do. Adaptability. So the archers, the researcher is good, and that's it. Well, the first and main difference is you don't start to manage directly. First, you have to have a wonderful reputation for then to start to rule, and there are a lot of things and possessions behind. Interesting. That is most curious. So adaptability and agility for that. Let's look here and let's see what we need for the shepherd. Focus and strength. Do we have anyone with some? We have some of the guardians, and once again, Susanna has focus and strength, which is quite good. Okay, and then over here, let's see who we have here for the watching the cows. There's athletics, and athletics is the hard one to find. Luella is good for that. Luella would actually be a good cow farmer, one of our druids, so that is quite interesting. And process behind, a lot of processes behind the variety of blocks, items, quests, buildings, villagers, functions, and details that would be crazy interesting. That's curious. That's very curious. I don't think it works with the Mac, with Apple technology, and that's probably the thing, that we would need it to be compatible with an Apple machine. So I think that's one of the things that we don't have. And that's why I don't know that much about it. Dun, 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 dun. And here we are, people. Here we are. This is our little quiet. Wow. This is definitely tiny, isn't it? I'm going to have to put some things in here, but for right now, let's keep it, I need her to build it to the level 3. Let's see what happens if she starts trying to build it. She needs glass and stone. We have to. There's no way to get the people that we need. So we're going to have to have someone working on stone. And I think before I start making this, I think I'm going to see if I can set the stonemason. I wanted the smelter because surprisingly, he didn't put, Mubian didn't put the smeltery. It's the smeltery that has the wagon, but it's the smeltery that you can't make until you should be way behind. You should be beyond wagons by the time that you have a level 3 university, because you absolutely need all these other materials that would be a part of building a smeltery. The university needs glass, and where are we getting glass from? So we're importing it, or the players making it, that kind of thing. And that is one of the things that I didn't. Yeah, I guess it'll be okay. We'll see how I feel about it a little bit more as time goes on. Do I want to put this in, or should I just cover it from here? I think I want to, in this part right here, just cover that up. Put that one back, and put these two back in that part. And there we go. So there's our mine, and now we need a miner. And I would never regret playing it. Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I actually very much enjoyed Techtopia. When Techtopia was being managed, it was very fun, and I liked it a lot. And so yeah, I'm pretty sure that it would definitely be a fun thing to play, and that would be really nice. All right, there's that part of the mine, and there we go. All right. So in order for us to get any, oh wait. So we can't have a blacksmith without a level of the university, and we can't have. And let's go into the university and see what level it is for all of these things that we can't do. And let us switch into survival. Nope. Yes, you are. There you are. And let's come over here and let's look. And so this is the thing that we have. So in order to get a library, in order to get a hospital, we need, let's see, this unlocks the hospital. So the hospital's unlocked, which is why we're building it. The next thing that we need, and this is, I don't need any of this right now. we should do the graveyard and do it pretty quickly. I have to remind myself of that we actually need to do the graveyard very quickly. So this unlocks the composter, and that unlocks a flower shop, and the level university is 2. Okay, and this nope. Let's come down here. Nope. Stone cake. This unlocks the stonemason. And the mine has to be a level 3. And the mine has to be a level 3. So the mine isn't going to work. The mine isn't going to get up to a level 3, so we can't do the stonemason because of that. Let's come over. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look for the smeltery for a minute and see how far. But it's only available for 1.1 or some similar, if you remember, and it can be a bit hard to start. The experts like me exist exactly for that. Like, okay. Thank you. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Technology. Let's come here. Let's look. So in order to get a stone mason, in order to get a crusher, in order to get a can I get a smelter anytime soon? No. In order to get a sawmill, forester level 3, and university level 2 for the Fletcher, university 3, and memory. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do this in stages in a really interesting way, and I'm still doing it. That this little university, just like our first university, is going to be the temporary university. When we have all those other types of buildings, we'll get to the other part. So the mine, in order, let me see where the blacksmith is, because I still haven't seen a blacksmith. So we might as well look here for now. Let's go to technology. Let's go to hot. So for this, we need a forester level 3 in order to have a sawmill. So all these buildings that we're making out of wood, and we don't have a sawmill. So that means that the builder is making all of the wood materials. The blacksmith requires a mine level 3. So there's 2 mine pieces that we need. There's a smeltery mine level 2 for iron, but we can't have a let me see who the other is. Stone until 3. Okay, and then let's come, oops, that's it. Okay, let me see if I can find the other one. There's a stone smeltery off of the smeltery. We can go down and make a stone smeltery without having the glass blower or this. So the glass blower and the stone smeltery are on the same level, and both of them require, let's come down, I'm going to look at it. So you must be wondering why I haven't objected to this in the past. I haven't, because I haven't done it like this. This is a new challenge. And with this new challenge is these new things. So requires a university level 2 and a mine level 3 and a forester level 3. So the university level 2 we can begin to do something about. So let's build options. The builder is going to be Emery, and she's going to upgrade the building. So that means the glass is going to come in and from someplace else. And all of the stonework is going to be done. Stonework and woodwork is going to be done by the miner and by the builders. So upgrade the building. So we're going to have her start working on upgrading this. And then this is the hospital that he's working on. We now need another mine. So we have this mine building outside, and let me change back for a second. Into my magical self. And here we go. So we have this mine because we wanted to just have a small mine building, and I really love the fact that the miner is on the inside of this. But this building flattens out a huge amount of land, and I didn't want it flattened. But I'm going to have to redo this mine as a Littleton mine right now in order for, let me go over here, it's nighttime, in order for us to be able to bring it up to a level 3. It's a fun mine because the way down into the mine is inside the building, which makes it super small and really nice. Yes, isn't that wonderful? There are actually owls at night in the environmental music of this I think it's a mod that Minecolonies actually added, but it's a wonderful one and it's very fun. We're going to take this part down. We'll have one of them make a road when we get to it, but right now she's going to work on that. I'm going to have somebody work on the mine, and the way I'm going to do it is, this is going to be so unfortunate. Let's see how bad it's going to be. So let's start here. Let's switch. Let's go to Littleton. Let's go to metallurgy. No, fundamentals, the mine. And let's do the level 1. Whoops, that's not right. Let's go back to here. Let's switch packs. Let's go here. Let's X. So let's come down here. That looks like some confusion. So let's switch packs. Let's come this way for a minute, and let's come back up. And let's go to Littleton. And let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to the mine. That's more like it. The program just got confused. It did not. Ooh. Now, how can that be? Uh-oh. Is there something that makes it that once you adjust something, you can't have it? It shouldn't have adjusted it in his pack. It should be in my pack. There's a problem. So in my pack, that mine piece is actually there. And let's look. And I should have a mine. There it is. All right, and see, it's showing that mine piece right now. Let's X. So that's my pack. We have a problem, Houston. let's come here and let's touch down again. And let's see if I can get any mind to come up. Let's go to switch. Unless Thaler removed his, which I can't imagine. Fundamentals, mine. It is not giving it to me. Wow. Is anyone else messed up? This is weird. Switch packs. Let's try doing colonial for a minute, and let's go to fundamentals, and let's go to the mine, and look what's happening. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's a problem. That is a problem. Oh my, lions and tigers and bears. I wonder what happened. So I haven't had that before. The mine that I modified is interfering with all the different mine pieces that I could have. So there's this mine. It's right here if I look like this, but if I put the tool over top, try to restart. I'll try a restart. Isn't that weird? Let's try restarting for a minute. Save and quit the title. Should I get completely out, or should I just do restart from this point? That is weird, isn't it? Should I get out entirely, or I'm trying to think. Let's try just going out to here for a minute, and let's see if this works. Let's go back to Thalassia, and if this doesn't work, I might have to get out. Try a complete Minecraft restart. Ooh, Vincentius,
Yes.
since you're up, something weird is happening.
Exploded.
So I'm going to try a restart. So what's happening is I modified one of the mines earlier. I'll show you right quick since you're here. And when I went to, so I have my own pack, right? Wait a second. Let me put this here. Let me come here. Let me go to here. And let me just show you for a second. So wait, switch. So this is Monster to Mermaid. This is my pack down here.
Right.
That's where anything I modified should be, right? Okay, I'm trying to get a Littleton mine. And when I go to it, fundamentals, mine, sure enough, it's doing it. It's showing me the modified mine. And it's showing me this modified mine across all of the mines in every pack. So Mixasa is saying to restart mine, to restart from scratch. But that is weird.
That is weird, and that is the thing to do.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to restart.
Turn it off and back on.
Yep. Okay. So let's come here. Save and quit to title. Wow. Could you move it just in case? Move it to, you know what I mean, move it away from there and then try and see it or something? Or move the, yeah, I don't think so, because it didn't show it when I wasn't clicked on the tool, on the build tool. But when I clicked on the build tool, it's showing that as the thing that I'm working on. So that is very strange. I could maybe, just before I get completely out, let me look at something for a minute. I could maybe see if, I could maybe see if I move to a different level, if it'll change it. And that's fine. Mixasa's asking, could I move it? So I'm going to check and see before I get out. All right, so here we are. Here it is. And let's come to here and let's switch packs. Let's go to Littleton. Let's come to Fundamentals. Let's come to Mine. And there it is. I can see it forming immediately. Now when I take the tool off, look, it's the right one. See, if I take the tool away, I can see the right one sitting there. But then this is sitting on top of it. And I don't know why. And I wonder if I had not used a schematic before. And I wonder if the schematic piece, making a schematic did something. If there was something in the schematic situation. When I click on this and go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can see the other one right here changing. But this is still showing there. That is freaky. And now if you move it up, for example, okay, let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. So this moves, the real one moves. Oh, and look, it's gone. Let me see what happens if I bring it back down. Oh, that's freaky, Mixasa. Whoa. I'm glad you were here and saw that. That is really strange. Okay, so you're absolutely right, but what I need to do, so you just have another mine hut already in the world. I do have another one already in the world. Just a second. Let me see if I can get this one to come up. So what I was trying to do is, see this mine? This is the original mine. I have a version of this mine right here. Oh no, I know. No. I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is, and I can fix it. I know what the problem is. You're absolutely right. And that's why that's coming up that way. You're absolutely right. So I'm just going to have to, it's my fault. I didn't think about it at the time. I thought it was going to be okay, but I couldn't imagine it doing something weird like that. This is actually, I have 3 different types of mines at 3 different levels. So your mine is at level 2 and 3 in the build, but this is level 1 of your mine. And that is what's happening. And thank you, Mixasa. I get it. I get what's going on. So I have to stand here if I want to redo this, which is what I want to do. I'm going to have to be here for a minute and go to Littleton Mine, which is, let me see if I can find it for a second. Is it up in the air? Yes, it is. So I'm trying to fit this mine over top of this. And I'm going to have to, the next time, I'm either going to have to go out on Discord, or I'm going to have to find out how to get rid of some of my scan tools in the actual pack. How do I make those go away? Because this is one of them that I will definitely make go away because I screwed that up. It is actually my fault. And let me see if I can turn this so that I can fit it exactly over this part before it starts showing the other. So let me come down here and let's see if I've got it. So right now, I'm trying to put it exactly where the other one is. This is a level 5. That almost looks like it's in the right place. And there isn't any way for me to tell, but it can't be in the right place because the door is here for that one. So this needs to be raised up to here, I think. So let me see if I can go in. I can go in. If I can go through this door, I can. And I'm looking at that piece be right there like that, and that be there. All right, Mixasa, merci beaucoup. You're absolutely right. That's what happened. So I figured out what happened to it. And the iconic lantern light post. And so now we're going to actually do this. This is going to be interesting, but I'm going to do it. We're going to assign a builder. So that should make this piece go away here. Yep, it did. And so now we have a new mine that hasn't been built yet. And let's take this mine and let's build. And the builder is going to be Tucker, and he's going to rebuild this building. So the building's already built. So it's not going to take him that long. What he is probably going to do is going to flatten out a lot of that land there and this hill behind. Luckily, it's not as much as I thought it was. So that's actually going to work okay. I know you can't really see well, so let me go to bed for a second. I'm not even going anywhere. I'm just going to go to sleep right here for a minute. What just happened? So during my Twitch stream, I made the mistake of combining two different styles into one scan style, one scan piece. And because I did that, when I came over here, it was showing the modified style that is a part of this in my pack. And I'm going to have to erase that. I'm actually going to have to redo that scan style. Just to get rid of that part. And I have an idea how to do it. And I think I'll be able to do that, but whoa. So, what did that just say? Tucker's going to work on the mine. So the mine's built. He's just going to take away the dirt and the extra piece I added on this side and a couple things like that. But other than that, at least I hope so. I hope it's in the same location. He's thinking about it. And let's see what he is taking away. He's cutting down bushes and things, I think, in this area. Yeah. And then he'll start digging it out again. See, you can see him taking away the dirt that I put in. He's taking it away again. Okay, good. All right. Whoo. Okay, so I didn't have to get out. That's good. And it was my fault, so that is good. I like it to be my fault. And so that is fine. What's wrong? What do you want?
So wise.
Why are you asking for these this way? That's interesting. Yes, so we were going to have the miner do these things, and I'm still going to have the miner do them. We're going to pick a miner just as soon as we can. 1 minute? Okay. I'm not going anywhere, Mr. Villager, or doing anything more. He's redoing the building he already did. And he's removing the stuff that was there. And he's going to put dirt into all these areas. There's nothing underneath.
Not enough room for my family to live here.
And yes, I know, Tucker. I'm sorry. So he's going to take out all of this and replace it with dirt. And we'll have to give him some dirt to replace it with. And hopefully he doesn't hurt himself because he's going to fall through, more than likely. So let's look here. And sure enough, see how much dirt? So he's going to have that, but he didn't need any dirt. He has tons of dirt, so he did not need that. Look, he picked... Whoa! There was corn somewhere. He picked up corn. Let's hold on to that. Let's move all of these pieces here into a box, including the egg. I'm going to put them, I don't have another chest. Let's, those are tools. Why don't we put them in here for now? There's alfalfa and tamarind and the egg. And then the other is going to go into compost. And let's see if he has a composter one. That's wool. This is compost. And let's put this one here like this. And that is flax. Let's put the flax over with Emery, because she is using the wool to make fabric. And so we'll put it, oh, she's got a ton of stuff. She's going to need another. Why don't we do that? Let's give her another piece, another one of these right here. And let's put the flax in there. I'm going to bring the wool over here to be on her side. Well, at least it means more food. Yes, it does indeed. It definitely does. So, oops, I didn't even look at that. So let's put this on her side. Emery is actually doing the work of the Fletcher and the dye shop person. She is making the canvases that they're using. Is that floating carpet? It is. Why don't I put these here for now? And all of that is in hers. Tucker is doing the work of a sawmill. He's making all the wood pieces, and he, for right now, is actually making the, is making the mine, the pieces that require metal. Let's take these pieces here, and I'm going to pull them out and have them be made out of this in these areas. Although I don't have to do that back here, because back here, let's try, nope, can't do anything. I keep forgetting. I can't really do anything because we have to make this a level 3 without it having any changes to it. So right now I'm just going to look and see, and the miner needs to be someone with stamina, but the strength is the first one. So strength is what we're looking for. A miner is of the utmost importance. And let's come here, a minor, strength, TR, and stamina, STAM. Okay, so that takes care of both of those. Look. Ta-da! Let's put a light on so I can see. And you can too. Okay, so cancel. So we're going to start looking for someone who has that kind of strength. And that's going to be our main focus with people. What's she doing? There's Luella. There's Ilberic. There's R2. Lubovera.
What is it?
Leo Bovera? Leo? That's an interesting name. Let's look at the stats. Strength and stamina are both pretty much up. Let's look at Minto here. Minto, Sandyman. Let's see, the strength is not, and the stamina, he is not a minor. That is for definite. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Okay, and then let's come back here. So those are the two that we have right now. And we'll just have to wait until we get someone else. And we do have someone who can do that. And we could have them start on doing that. Let me see. Yes, I see you, Luella. And let's try for a minute. Manage workers, and let's see if we want to have someone. So Adam has a lot of stamina, but no strength. Becca, of course. Brady. Anyone else? There's Luella again, Susanna, and that is so interesting. So no, we've got some really strong women. So we're going to wait and see if we can get someone. What are these? Coconuts. Wow. It's a coconut tree. This is the strangest land. It seems to be growing stuff that you'd find in more jungly kind of area, but it is. Becca is our farmer, and we need her to farm. We need her to farm, and she has been growing carrots. Let's see how much carrots we have, because I think the next thing she needs to grow is potatoes. So let's look and see. She has 155, so let's change out the field. We're going to have her grow potatoes, and let's pick a seed, and let's do potats. And there they are, and let's do that. And that part is done. Does she have any? What's in here? Nothing. She's got eggs from the egg farm. And she's going to need potatoes. Did I put a potato down here? Let me see. I've got stuff here, but not that. Let's find out, because this hospital, which is finished, by the way, also needs somebody. And we took all the lights out of this hospital, so we're going to have to sit something right there. And let's look for a moment and see who can do that. So here's the thing. We need mana. Britti has the mana for it. Ilberic has the mana for it. And Luella is... Wow. What's the knowledge? Whoa, Susanna is a doctor. Wow. Our researcher is a doctor. We're going to change her to be here and be the doctor right here, and she'll be able to take care of the people, and we'll begin to look at something. This is just a level 1 right here. And then we need someone else to do research. And I'm going to get, she's still working on this building, so let's come here. This is pretty on the inside, Thaler. Let's come here. Let's manage and let's look. So 9, 17, there's Ilbaric with 17 and 12. So our druid is a researcher. And yeah, our druid is absolutely a researcher. We're going to have our druid take over research for right now in this new building while she's working on it. And the old research area is probably going to be turned into a school temporarily when the time comes, or a library. We might build the library here right over top of that area right there. So potatoes, did we find any yet? Do we have any anywhere? Has no one actually been sick? Oh, I'm sorry, Elbaric, you don't have any place to live. Let's see if I put any. I don't see anything here. Ah, we have some things there. Let's look here. No, we definitely don't. So we'll have to stake some potatoes just so that she can get started. And I need him to have a place to live. I'm going to put him here for right now at the tavern. He's just going to spend the night drinking, and we'll just have to see about it later. Bum, 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 bum. Future potatoes are life. Yes, they are. And I don't have any yet. So potats, P-O-T-A-T. Let's do just a small amount, and we'll have her make them from here. So I think she'll grow these. We'll find out if she will. And we've got carrots, and so potatoes is the next thing that's needed. Let's go sleep, and everyone will get up in the morning. So Ilbaric and Susanna, you're not going there? You're not even going to go there. Okay, so let me go to sleep because he's not going anywhere. So we're going to come here. I think I have some place for him to be. I think he can be right here. That only one person is here, and it is Angel. So we're going to have Ilbaric move up. Wait. And Susanna is supposed to be here, and Angel is here. Okay, you guys, I get it. I'm sorry. And I think this is Jace right here. And this one, let's look, and it is Jace. And then Emery is here. I need another yurt. We need another yurt. And we've got this yurt back here, which is Bega and Tucker. Where was Tucker? I think someone's taken his place already in that house. So how many do we have? So we don't have a place for Ilbaric. And we could put another wagon right here at this location right here and just have this be closed off. Let's see if we want to do that. You have to go for a while. You have to charge your phone. Okay. Okay. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. See you soon. Let's see. Ciao, I think, is goodbye. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. And let's come here. Let's come here. Let's switch to my pack. And let's go here. At least we figured it out, and it didn't take a super long time to do it. That's the problem, when it takes a long time and I start making up stories. Let's do desert residents. Are these desert or green? Let's see. Let me come here for a minute. I have to get out of this scan so we can see that part right there. And let me raise this up. Oh, yeah, it does. Let's do a green residence. Green residence. And let me see where I wanted to put that is right here, which is within these farms, and that's what's happening. So the farm parts are right there. This is a level. Let's turn this around and bring it all the way back to where the others are, which is right here like this. And let me come down and see how far that's coming into this area. Yeah, we don't want it to be up there. So we need this to be on the ground right here. And so we have that right there, but I need to see how close this is to those stairs. That's what I thought. So this has to move all the way back into this corner, and see how close it is to that. It isn't really. We need that space for the yurt part to be. So the two yurts can be here together, but this one has to be moved back farther. And I'm good with that. Let us go ahead and build this. Let me see if it's in the ground. It is. Is it covered? More than likely. And nope, it's not. All right, so let us assign a builder, and there we have it, and that's perfect. So it's going to be right there. We're going to have another wagon right here, and we're going to make it into a yurt right away so that we can have two people be here. And so the builder is going to be, I have to look for a second. She's still working on this. Tucker's done working on the hospital, and he is not working on anything else. Let's have Tucker work on this building right here. So let us do build options. The builder is going to be Tucker. Build the building. And there we go. All right, and so let's see if we got any more people. Lily, we have a Lily.
Can I help you?
Lily Hornblower is actually a carpenter, but she's a kid, and she needs a lot more experience, and so she's just visiting. She might be a runaway. She might have run away from somewhere, but we're going to let her continue on her way. And he's building this, and Ilbarak is going to move into this hut, this wagon. It's going to be a wagon first, and then we'll make it a yurt. I'm not going to make it a yurt right away. I think I'm actually going to have it be the wagon for a little bit longer. When she gets done, what do you need? What do you not have?
Good to see
Let's
you.
look here. Let's look here. And let's see. Andesite and glass. So those are things that they had to wait until someone came to town with those pieces. And we do have some new people in town, so they brought some of that stuff with them and sold it to the town, and that is how we're getting those things. Now the miner we still don't have. And it's the miner that I need to get stone. This is being built out of stone. And so right now, see? Right now, we'll say that that Emery is getting the stone from Tucker. This is actually pretty. And we'll see from there. And then here, this is where Susanna is now. Yes. And this is her little area where she's taking care of people. And she's not here. Why not? Manage workers. Recall her. And what does it say?
So what
do you need? You don't need anything. You're not asking for anything. And there you are. Okay. She might have been in the hills picking herbs, but we'll let her be. I want to do something here that we can do, and I should have some pieces. I don't have any there. I'm going to, Zaf, you're going to go offline, so you'll see me on Monday or Thursday. Okay, Monday, definitely, Zaf, and have a good weekend. You have a wonderful weekend too, Zaf. Thank you for being here. Afkaristo. And I hope it's okay with you that I'm naming the town, what am I naming it? Prosinas. And I hope that's okay. And Tucker's sick, so yes. Okay, so we will go for now. And get bye, Zaf. Antio. I think Antio is, yes, Edoxy is all right. And Antio is goodbye. And so we'll see him soon. Have a good weekend. And there we go. Okay. So she's done with this part. And the mine, I'd like to have the miner before I do anything more. And so this is what begins to happen. Name them as you like. Okay. Or as I love. All right, I will. Oh, Afkaristo. Kalispera. Or Kalinikta, good night. Kalinikta is good night. Let's come here, and let's come here, and let us get this part. Tucker is going to get Emery to make canvas for him. And while both of them are doing that, is the sun going down? It most definitely is. We're going to take some pieces from here. I've got some pieces right here. There's a panel. Let's look at this part coming down. Yep. And then I need something else along with this. Probably already over there. Some leaves. Yeah, let's close this up. Let's close this in a little bit more. We might use this, so we can take that. We'll see if we use those. But right now, I need leaves, L-E-A-V, and it's dark. So I'm going to sleep in this tent right here. And in the morning, we'll do something else. So she's finished, and we need a road going here straight across in this area right here. So let's look at road. How much time do we have? We have a little bit of time left. So I'm going to do that. And just as I know that Zaf left unfortunately, but just as a thing, Samhain, the Halloween holiday, is the big holiday as far as I'm concerned. It's the big holiday that I love that is the holiday that I love to celebrate. And she doesn't have anything to give him, does she? Let's get some potatoes and let's get some carrots, because it's more than likely that he has the flu. I think he's the first person to have the flu. Let's give her half of this. Let's put, we can leave that stuff there. Has she planted any potatoes? Oh, look, potatoes. Yeah, she is planting potatoes. Excellent, excellent. So, it's going to mean that Tucker, I'm going to have to give her a couple of potatoes, just one at least, or 5. Let's put this here, and let's get potats, P-O-T-A-T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll put those in here so that she can give those to him. And let's hope that's, yep, she's giving it to him, so that's what it was. Now, I think I'm going to have Tucker make the road since he's not doing anything. And let's begin. Emery, oh no, he was making this, wasn't he? He was working on this. Cancel build, and let's do build options. Let's have Emery build this, build the building. Emery is going to build that because I want Tucker to make a road right here. And now I have to look at roads and see what we can put here. Let's come out to this tree. This tree is a good one. Let's touch it. Let's go to Shire. Let's go to Shire, SH. And let us get this, and this would be infrastructure. And let's look at roads, and let's see. Let's do wide road. Let's do a short stair. Let's see what a short stair looks like. That kind of would be what we would need, but I don't want that yet. Let's put the road in first, and let's go back to infrastructure. And let's go to roads, and let's go to wide, and do long. I remember now. They're the ones that have these trees on them. The bushes lining the roads. I remember that. Let's switch for a minute. Let me think about... Let's try steampunk for a second, and let's look at the infrastructure here, and there are no roads. That's infrastructure. Let's switch and let's look at, I don't think Littleton has any yet. Byzantine roads, I think, are going to, let's look at antique for a second, ANTI. And there it is. And let's look at infrastructure here. Let's look at roads and decide. And let's just look at a straight. I just want to see what it looks like. So it looks like that. All right. Let's look at colonial. And probably colonial is going to be okay, or even original. Frontier has the subways attached, so we're not going to use that, but let's switch and let's go to colonial, C-O-L-O-N, and let's select, and let's look at infrastructure, roads, and let's look at gradual. That is actually what we want. Okay, let's go back to infrastructure, let's look at roads, and let's do straight long. So there's a straight long level 5, and the level 5 has rail on it. Level 5 has rail. Let's look. 2 and 1 is made out of stone. Too much stone for right now. We don't have that kind of stone yet. And that's colonial. So let's go one more. Let's look at, which one should I do? Let's look at original. ORIG. Let's look at original. Let's look at infrastructure, original roads. Let's look at nice roads. And let's take a nice path. Odd. Okay, I see that. Let's go back to poor. No, let's look at roads. Here's a straight right here, and 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. It's just not wide enough, and that's the thing. Who has a wider? I think it's going to end up being Shire. I think it is. Shire, S-H-I-R. Select infrastructure, roads, wide, long. Yeah, so even though they have that, they're the ones with the widest road piece. And why don't we just go ahead and do this? And I think that is exactly what I want to do right here. So we're gonna start putting in this road piece right here. So let us come here, let us X. Let's do this again. Infrastructure, road, wide, long. And let's turn it this way and let's move it back. And remember, we have that farm stuff, which is making that piece that is there like that. So because I can't really see, yeah, there's one way to deal with it. The way to deal with it is I would have to get rid of those farms, or I'd have to build them up to a level 5 or something like that, in order not to have that. So there's this yurt here and this yurt here. So this road should be right here, and let's push it back 1, and that's going to put it right there. And let us start by building this one. Assign a builder, and we're going to assign Tucker to build the roads, and he is going to build. And let's see if we're building it in the right direction. We are. Uh-oh. We've got the tree. Oh no. Oh no. That tree is going to come down. Actually, it isn't. The tree is up high enough that I think I can fix it so that when he gets done doing the whole thing, we'll have him, I'll put that tree back. So this is Tucker here, and all he needs is torches, which of course requires coal. So this reminds us again, let's come down and look. So we still have Lily, and we still have Leo or Lubavera. We have Lubavera, and those are the two that we have right now. We'll wait for some others to come in. And she's working on this right here. We've got one of these trees here again, so we'll do that. Let's bring this part down right here. I definitely don't want this part to be right up there. And see what's happening with the wheel on that side? That's my fault. I did that. I cut off the wheel on this side. Why am I using that? So I'm going to put this here. You can't see, can you? Nope. So we'll have to have that come there. Let's go to sleep. And I'm doing this outside of this build right here. You can see the construction tape. And whoop, that in. And then take these two away. So we'll take this part away here. Completely around in this area to right about there. And I think that'll work for this. We could bring this back right there. And I'm fine with that. I'm leaving those. Those are greening over already. And then we'll be able to put in the wheel piece on this side. Right here. So we can put those wheel pieces on. And that takes care of that part. Let's come over here. And he is clearing the ground right here, and sure enough, there's the tree so far. And I think that's as far up as he's going to have the tree go, is right to there. Let's take that away. And we're going to have him build the road all the way back to here. And then he's going to do some gradual stairs to this part right here. I don't think that they're going to make this go away if I put this here. Let's see. We'll find out. And we'll see as far as this goes. So he'll fill this in and make this the actual road. Let's bring this back one right in that part. And that's what he's working on. Well, he's working on that, and she is working on the hut. Let's do that, because he still doesn't have a place to live. He's staying at the tavern. We're going to work on the hospital, and what I want to do is this. So I'm going to put in right here, all the way up to here. And actually I should put it on this side, because this is the side that actually has somebody sleeping. So we'll put it there. We're going to take this one down, and now we're going to put panels over these front parts right here. So right here is going to have a panel, and then right here we're going to panel this part. I can join those together. I can put those on and that, and I think I'll do that to make it look like there's more cloth in those parts. And to make it look like there's cloth in those parts. Should I put another piece right here? Maybe I will. And that comes down to there. So Tucker has finished the road. Wow, that was fast, Tucker. So let's see what it looks like. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! All right, and she has finished working on this. They are so fast. So let's move Ilbarik into here. And Susanna is living in this area. So she's okay for right now. And that's going to be it. I'll fix his tent also. I'm not going to make another one until we actually have a person. So So let's have these go away. These right here. Sorry, guy. We just wanted you to clear this away and make the road. But I'm not having any of this. And this here, let's bring this back in this area here. And so that is going to green over, and let's put this tree back in the ground. And there we are, and right here we've got a shovel. Let's fix this part, or we could just do one of these. Let's put one of those in that spot, in this spot, and now he's going to do the road piece that comes here. So the next road piece right here, we're getting him to build this. If you build it, Shire, let's do roads, let's do wide, and let's do long, and let's turn it the right way. And that seems to be about the right place for it. And let's bring this down and bring it back one, and let's have him assign a builder, and we're assigning Tucker to build this part of the road. So when he gets done, this is perfect. Look at this. It's coming right to here. We'll need a little piece. I think I want just a little piece more right there, so that we can bring the stairs, and then we'll decide on how this area is going to be in regards to that. This being up is fine for now until I figure something else, and he is going to work on that. And as a matter of fact, he is working on it. In the meantime, so we're making a small opening here. Let's put, there we go. So that tent opening is right there like that. On this side, let's continue. So I need these pieces here. Let's have the tent opening be there on this side, and we'll cover this entire part up. So let's start here, although it does make more sense that the tent opens from there like that. So we're going to have the tent open on that side as well. You published the first pictures of the new style on the Minecolonies Discord in the public showcase. Ooh, Mixasa. Yay! Okay, we will definitely have to check that out. Oh my goodness. Excellent. Excellent. Congratulations. Congratulations. And let's take this banner off. That is so cool. We're going to look. We're going to have to go look. That is going to be so fun. So we'll put this here on this part, and we need a piece there and here and here. And there we are. All right, so this is the closed in hospital area right here. Now this hospital is going to be torn down when the time comes, and a new hospital is going to be built on this spot. But this is one of the things that we're going to look at. Look what he found. He found copper. That's interesting. Should I get it? Do I have a pickaxe? What do I have on me? I don't need you. You. Let me put this here for a minute in case I need this still. I actually don't need this. Let's come here. Wait, do I have a pickaxe? I do. Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 pieces of copper. copper, C-O-P-P-E-R. And there it is. There's 5 pieces of copper we can put up. Let's put these here. Why don't we put them there? Put this here, put this here, here with this, put this here. Look at these things that I have. Torches, no. And there we are. Okay, so let's fill this in. And we can just fill it in with dirt. He's probably going to take some of this away next time. So we'll see in a minute how that's going to work. So the road is going to come right to this door, right here where she is. And now we can work some things out in here. So this has to stay because this is what they are using. Congratulations. That is so cool. It's just going to be so fun when the new style comes up. That is just going to be really fun. And here we are. Okay, so in here, do we want to do the same thing in here and have this be either all gravel or actually have this be something on the inside? We could put like rug or something in this area. Let me look at wool. So in the wool, down here, we have some rug pieces, and I wasn't sure how these would be. Let's look at this and let's look at this. These are Nordic wool. Let's take this for a second and let's come to here. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. So this is a hospital and they're trying to make people comfortable. So they have a carpet that's down. This is the problem with carpets, is when they begin to look like this. So let me see wool. And let's see if there's anything, just this pattern. This is why we were using that, because it made a pattern which was really nice. Everyone's going to have this. See, and it looks like that. But what I'm going to put here is what I usually do. We're going to find a wood that has a good pattern, and we're going to put it under those 2 beds. What we can do is put a, we can put a panel in between these 2 beds, and it would be right here. Let's bring this up like this, and let's put this in, and then on both sides we can put in paneling on both sides, and let's see what it looks like. So here we can put that right there, and on this side do the same thing. We can actually do it on both sides of that, and it looks like that. And what do we want to put here? Why don't we put something that she can use there, like some sort of closets or something, right in that part right there. So let's make this go away. Let's come here. Let's look at closet. Let's look at cabinet B. Let's see what new cabinets we have. Look at all the Builders, Crafts, and Additions doing doing actual. It's not of the biomes. It's biomes of plenty. So yay, we've got a couple different other ones. Although I don't think that's biomes of plenty. I think that's actually the new. It being 20 and Builders, Crafts, and Additions adding mangrove, cherry, and bamboo. Thank you very much for doing that. Look at this. This is Nosiphus right here. Will this fit in between here? It should. Yes, it does. So let's put that there and a cabinet up top. Let's look at cabinets, C-A-B-I-N. Go back to here and let's see if we can find something that has a white front to it. We can't. We would have to use that. Let me see if I can find something else. This is nice right there. What I need is something here. And I don't like that. I knew I wasn't going to like it. Okay. So we have that. If we push this back right here, we can put some other cabinet tree right there. So let's look at cabinet again. And I don't see anything with the white front. Absolutely not. I see some more drawers like for a modern desk. Let's look at wardrobe, W-A-R-D-R-O-B. And let's see if we have anything that's remotely white. Look what we've got. We've got a bone wardrobe, a royal wardrobe. Oh my gosh, those are gorgeous. The jacaranda is looking pretty white in here. Let me see what it looks like if we put it here. It's going to have that outside, but it's going to look like that. I think that's what we're going to use just for now. And now I need some carpet, which is wood. Let's look at the woods that we have. Look at that redwood. This is redwood from Biomes of Plenty. Let's see if we can have something that looks like a nice carpet. This does. The magic wood would look like a carpet, but we have magic trees. Help Arc, I'd be a little afraid of Urbran. Let's see what this says it is. Urbran. That's actually not bad as a carpet. I actually like that. Okay, so in this area they have this, and then we can put some lights in some places, but people are supposed to be sleeping, and then the rest of this is going to be ground. Is going to be this, but we've got let's do it this way. This is faster. Let's just go ahead and take this and do the whole thing, except we won't be able to do that or underneath those pieces. Yep. And look what it looks like at the tent parts. So we're definitely going to need this instead. And around this part, we're going to have to put gravel in for this to hide the bottom of the tent pieces here. So we might as well go ahead and gravel the whole thing. We made a hole in the tent, and we're doing this at night while everyone is sleeping. We're fixing this part. And there we have that. And then if we want, well, we'll have to, because we have these pieces right here that have to have gravel in this area. Let's make a gravel piece there, Let's make this to reach that. And then let's continue with just this. And we've got that. We've got this. And there it is. So this is the hospital right now. There's Adam. Adam's checking out. And now if we want, do we want to try and get that piece to go there? If this doesn't work, we'll be able to see right now if this is what is keeping them from going in. So we'll put that there on that side, and we'll put it on this side also of this one, and then we'll see if she can get in, if people can get in, and that is the hospital. So what's happening here? She didn't have any problem, so this is good. And she's got that little setup with everyone having a little area right here of their own, and that is our temporary hospital right now. There's only so much we can do, and we just want it to look like that for the moment. Let's put these two here and put this here. What am I looking at? I'm looking at stuff being done. What does he need? He probably needs a utensil that he's been spending all this time making some shovels. And let me see if, oops, sorry, I didn't see who that was. Let me see if these shovels are here. Did he put them in here? That's in there, and there's nothing in this, in the barrel here. Let's put a barrel right next to this just for right now, and this is where he's going to put some other things. I think I'd rather that it was like, nah, let's have it be up. Let's come up, and shovels is what he is going to need. So he's going to make them. He's been making them, and he's still asking for wooden ones because we don't have any metals. We don't have any stone maker yet. We don't have any of those things. So I'm looking at how much dirt is here. We're going to exchange out some of this dirt for this, and we're going to take one of these, there's one, and we're going to start putting some dirt in there. And let's look at she harvested most of the carrots. She's trading out carrots for potatoes. She is getting the potatoes planted, and it's a nice process of them transitioning, and so that's fine. Do I have any in here? I don't. I don't have a single one. So if she's going to have something, let's take one of these right here, and I think I'm going to put it here and put a light, hang a light right here, right where she is there. We could do it at both ends. Hang a light, and that'll be the light in this part, and there she is. All right, so she is going to work, and he is going to continue digging, and in a little bit he'll be done. And right here we have Ilbarik. Hello. And are you supposed to be working on something? Let's see what he can work on. So we don't need any more people. We can go up to 50 without having any. It requires a residence level 4, so that ain't happening anytime soon. Um, we're we're looking at first aid, and we have a level 1, and that gives us first aid. Their health points are up a little bit higher. Is this the one that leads to medications? I don't think. Yeah. This one ultimately leads to medications, but we don't have any wheat yet. We're not growing any wheat. We're still using wheat from the that was brought with us rather than growing any yet. I just don't want to accidentally undo this building, so let's do this. I know, but I have done it in the past. All right, and let's come to civilian. We have that part. And circus. Higher learning is the kids, and that unlocks the school. We're not ready for any of that. This is what we do need. We need a graveyard. And but we would need bones, and so we'll wait and see. Our fishermen might actually get some bones. Do we have a fisherman yet? Do we have a fisher here yet? Remember the fisher that we built in this cave? And I think that the archer who's supposed to be in this cave is still assigned down here. And yes, so Adam is still here. We do not have a worker. No wonder. So there's one more. Now, should we take one of the others and do it? It's important enough. Let's manage workers, and we're just moving people around. So we still have Adam, and I'd like to keep Adam here because of the bear. Angel, what we need is focus, and that's Brittany. Brittany has the focus for it. Ilbaric does, of course. Luella, of course. And Susanna. And there's Luella again, but her agility is down for this. Ilbaric is our researcher, and he has strong skills in the research department. So we need a fisher and a miner. So those are the two things that we actually need. Let's go down here. I know that their skills increase. This is my challenge. This is the thing that I like to do. Look at this. We have a new person. Hello, you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. And we needed, yeah, she's not quite going to give that to us. And anyone else? Not right now. We don't have anyone else right at the moment. And we'll just have to wait until someone else comes in. So this is how this is being slowed down in the way that Zaf wanted, is that, yay, this is almost done here. He probably needs torches. So let's come back here and let's change back into my mermaid self. And let's run over here to where he is. When I do it like this, it's really nice. I can see that we have good movement. Yes, I knew it, that she needed a torch. Okay. And let's see. Let's take these road pieces out. And let's take 2 of these away. And he's got some eggs too. Everyone has their own eggs. It's like they're bringing their eggs over to to Angel, and Angel's gonna cook them for them. And dun 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 dun. So there's that one with those 2 torches put in. And here's the road coming right here. And we'll take these away. Right here, I've got a piece of this. We'll put in that part. And he's like going, well, what in the world? Yeah, you hold on to that. And here, you take this one too, because I don't want to have it. So I'm giving him this, and there we go. All right. So now I'm going to lay this next part right here, and I want to see how I can do it. I think I can just do it from right here. So it's going to get dark on us. So we're in Shire, Infrastructure, Roads, Wide, and we need short stairs, long stairs. I think these are just going to be stair pieces. Someone had something that we could use that was really nice. Narrow, and it doesn't have it. These are long stairs, and short stairs are they're just stairs up. I don't want just stairs. I actually want it to be flatter. And this is Shire. What am I missing? Roads. Corner, short, and that's just a short road piece that we could take right here and put at the end of this before before he built the stairs. But I want to see what the stair piece is going to do, and we don't have one. Who is it? I can see them so clearly. I should make a map of who they are. I'm going to run out of time. Who is it? We can do this one last thing. Switch. I don't think it was steampunk, wasn't it? They didn't have any roads. Yeah, they just have fields, and that's it. And was it actually colonial, maybe? Let's see what else. Oh, and let's do this, and let's go to infrastructure, roads, gradual stairs. It was them. And this is the piece that I want, and let's see. This is exactly what I want. And let's see how close it is, and how, if we can do this from here. So where I want it to be is right here like this. So it would have to be here, right up to there, which would be fine, and it would be coming down to here like this. And then this is the road here. Gosh, we really do almost need stairs here. That's what it's telling me, that we need stairs, even though I don't want them. So this is gradual stairs short, and that's the shortest one of that. Let's raise it up so that we can look at it. That's what I wanted, all right. Let's look at something for a minute. If we put this here, let's bring this all the way up to this part so it overlaps that piece right there. See how tall this is? That's going to take away all of that. So we can't do it. It's going to take away the front of this building. We could repair it, and we still have a problem at the bottom. So we will have to use stairs, And let's come to infrastructure. Let's come to roads. These are steep stairs, gradual stairs. Let's look at these graduals. Let's see what this one looks like. Is this different from the other one? Oh, that's really gradual. Look at something for a minute. I wonder if these should be here, going this way, and have this part of the road go like this. We'll have to protect the tree somehow. Let's put it beyond the tree and have it be right there, like that. And does it go up too high? It actually does. Now, if we put this down in the ground, it doesn't. So this would be going up into this area, right here like that. That's really interesting for one of the permanent roads, right there. With the university piece being right here. We might take it out later. Does it take away this tree completely? It absolutely does. So I need this tree piece to come up to here so that I remember that there's a tree there. What kind of tree is this? What kind of log is this? This is cinnamon fruit log. Whoa. Let me take a piece of this so that I remember that this is cinnamon fruit. It has jungle leaves, but the log is cinnamon fruit. So let's get a cinnamon, cinnamon, there it is, A-M, bone, B-O-N. Let's get this bone meal right here. We're going to replant this tree after he builds this. So let's put this in. This is going to be, let me make sure nothing else is in danger. It comes right to the forest. So it's good in this location, and let us have him build this. So this is a level 1. No, definitely not. Level 1 of this, and let us assign a builder and have Tucker build this. So he's going to build that first, this piece right here first, right up to the forest. And shoot, I'm doing this at night and now it's raining. So I'm going to come in here. I know it's after time. I'm just going to set the stairs, and then I'm going to go I'm going to go to Discord and look at and here we go. Okay, there was an interruption there. Let's come to here. Let's continue for a moment. Let's touch the ground here again, and let's go to infrastructure, colonial, roads. The gradual stairs, I need them to be steeper, so let's do steep stairs short, and let's see if this one works. So these are steep stairs short, and they're right here, and see how long that is. That's too long, but let's see what happens. Oh, this might actually be what we need. That is what we need. So see that right there? That's steep stairs short, coming right to that road piece. Wow. This is going to be an interesting thing to put together, but I'm going to have him also make this. So we're going to do this. We're going to assign a builder, and we're going to assign Tucker to that. And there we go. Okay. So, wow. All these things that we did. Look, we've got some people. Let's see if there's anyone. We looked at her. Here's Theodorada or Theodrada Goldworthy. And this is Alicia. Let's look at Alicia for a minute. We've got dexterity and adaptability in the teens. Let's look here and let's see. Also teens. So we're just not going to get any people. We're not going to have any people for a while. Until we'll just have to wait until next time. And we'll have some people after that. So that's where the tree goes. Right underneath these bushes right here. That's where the tree is going to be. And that'll be good for that part. And then he's going to build the stairs, and we'll join the two together. And that will be really nice. Right where this is. Perfect. All right. Thank you. I know I get so serious. I do. I get very, very serious. I get serious, but I'm actually having a wonderful time. And I hope that is clear. Even when crazy things happen. Even when crazy things happen. So thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate all of you. And Mixasa, merci beaucoup. Thank you for your help. Merci beaucoup pour ton for te Medi. I think that's something like that. I'm saying it very badly. And to Mixasa, I'm going to say bonne nuit. And to everyone else, enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And yes, we're going to go for now. Take care, everyone. A bientôt, Mixasa. And here we go. I'm going to play music. Bye for now, everybody. Bye for now. And let's go to music.